Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to talk about fear, we're going to talk about psychology and how you can hold your trades longer. Before we get into the video, I want to ask you guys to subscribe and leave a like on this video to get this out to as many people as possible because this video will be really important and really handy for you guys. This video is based on a comment I got on my last video and it states, can you do a video about fear and holding trades? I've been entering good setups for 2 weeks, but I keep exiting early. And then the same trade continue running 200 plus pips for 2 weeks straight. I'm trading NAS 100. So if that's your comment, hi, this is for you, but I think for also a lot of other people. First, I want to say it doesn't matter what you trade. If you trade NAS 100, if you trade US 30, if you trade Euro USD, doesn't matter. This is just trading psychology. Okay, let's get into this. First things first. Determine your entry, exit and take profit before you enter your trade. Yes, it is really important that you do all of that before you enter your trade. Let's get into the charts real quick. Okay, this is a trade I placed today actually, this morning. It was 10 past 10 a.m. Now it's 10:34. Let's take this trade as an example. We need to determine exit, entry and take profit before we enter the trade. So where did I enter the trade? I entered the trade when this candle was forming right here. So this candle had formed, bam, this candle had formed. I went down on the 3 minutes, I found a fair value gap right here. This was my entry, based on a bounce of resistance, was my entry right here. So as you can see, I determined my entry before I got into the trade. Logically, you would do that. But what a lot of people don't do is they also determine their take profit before they get into a trade. My take profit is always a 2R. I'm trying this system where I will be only taking 2R trades in order to increase my run rate. What do we do in order to know that it is a 2R? We determine our stop loss. So our stop loss will be above the swing high. In this case, our swing high is 7.5 pips. What I always like to do is give it a pip and a half like space. Then we come on 9 pips. 9 pips perfectly at the top of this resistance range. This is our entry. So 9 pips stop loss. We need an 18 pip target take profit. 2R. And as you can see, it played out perfectly. Okay, determine if you're going to use a fixed risk to reward or not. That's what I said. I use a fixed risk to reward, a 2 risk to reward, but you can also use something different. Let's say you was targeting this one here. That was my point of liquidity. In my opinion, if the market got here, it would react to it and it would go a bit more bullish again. So as you can see, it did. It did come to this point. It took out this point with a pip. Yeah, with a pip and it reacted to it. So you can also do that. Let's say your fixed risk to reward is 3. Maybe you have seen this, maybe this was not a trade for you, or you would say, okay, I think it's going to react, but not that much. Maybe it will hit my 3R TP. That's all on you. Another example, let's say you took a trade right here. I'm just giving an example. What can we say? 6 pips stop loss, 7 pips. So a 2R trade will be here, but maybe you target the liquidity points. Then your target will be here for a 4R. But you need to determine that before you enter your trade. And I would recommend you guys to stick to a plan where you determine that way beforehand, so that you always use that fixed risk to reward. Always remind yourself, and this is something I learned from a book, I think it was Trading in the Zone. I'm not sure on that, so don't hold my word on that. But it's something I heard and it was, your job as a trader is to catch a part of the move, not the whole move. So to come back on what he said is that he kept exiting early. I don't know if he kept exiting early on his TP or just on the move in general. But this is a really important thing. And when I heard this, something shifted in my mind. So for an example, I used to trade GJ and I used to trade breakouts. I would always use a 10 pip stop loss. Ridiculous. But yeah, let's say you do a 2 risk to reward like I'm doing right now, then you're missing out on a 9R almost opportunity, and that can really mess with your head. Believe me, I know. So I know where you're coming from. Remind yourself of this phrase, that your only job as a trader is to catch a part of the move and not the whole move. For my sake, catch multiple parts. Catch this one, maybe even catch this one. It doesn't matter. But don't try to go for that home run move. Maybe once or twice or maybe 3 times a year you get that home run move, but don't aim for it. And yes, you can go for like large risk to rewards, definitely, but keep in mind your win rate will suffer because of that. And that's something that you need to make out for yourself if you want a bigger win rate, or if you just want to flex on your friends or on the ground with like a big risk to reward. I prefer that bigger win rates because I know that will keep my psychology more intact. So lastly, what can you do? Walk away from the charts. Yes, if you put in a trade, walk away. You will not get into the temptation of closing your trade early, of micromanaging your trades or something like that. No, you can't because you're not on the charts. If you have MetaTrader on your phone, think about deleting it, but keep in mind if you delete it, you can't get it back. But that could be something that you can do if you trade full time or if you have a lot of free time during the week when you trade. Think about deleting it. That way you won't get into the temptation of closing it early or micromanaging your trade because you can't. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you can put in alerts or use a timer. Yes, if you want to micromanage your trade and if you have a bigger risk to reward than 2 or 3, you can put in alerts so that you kind of know where the market is going without looking at your charts. Or you can use a timer. So let's say every hour or every 2 hours or every 3 hours, you set a timer and then it's your time to look at the charts, not earlier than that. Okay, try to forget about it. I think we all know the trader FX Alex. He's a trader from Miami and he has like a saying, set and forget. That's really what you should do. If you put on your trades, walk away from your charts and forget about it. I have a story about this actually. My best trade ever was a 12-hour trade. Maybe for some of you it's not that impressive, but for me it was really, really impressive. And the funny thing about it is that I forgot that I took the trade. So I put on the trade in the morning in the London session and it got tapped in somewhere during midday. But I went out to the city with my girlfriend to grab something to eat, to go shopping and everything like that. So I was eating and when I checked my phone, my balance from my account was a lot higher than when I left my desk. So yeah, that was a really nice moment and it felt really good. That trade, I hope I can find it, and if I can find it, I will put it up on the screen right now. As you can see, this trade almost got tapped out. You can imagine if you would see this and you were on your charts, you would have something to F this up. And also when it was in profit, you would have done something to F this up. So really good tip, try to forget about it, walk away from your charts and you can put in the alerts. And the last thing is try out partials. So let's say you want to go for that higher R trades at 4, 5, 6, maybe even more risk to reward trades. Take partials at 2R, at 3R, at 4R, doesn't matter, and leave the rest running. It doesn't matter anymore. Because the reason why you close your trades early is that you are attached to it and you are attached too much to it. Maybe there's too much money on the line. Maybe the money that you're making is messing with your psychology, that's impressing you or something like that. Let's say hypothetically you put 100 on the line and you're at 3R right now, but your target is at 5R. So you have 300 already running. These are huge profits because this is 3 risk to reward, but your target is at 5 risk to reward and that's your plan. So never ever go away from your plan. So what do? You take partials, you take half out, so you will get 150 and 150 will still be running. Let that 150 still run to its TP, doesn't matter because you bagged already. You bagged already 1.5 times your risk. So you already made profit and that's the best feeling ever. If you already made profit, it doesn't matter anymore what the rest does. Also, what I always do when I take partials is I put it on break even. Let's say you really forget about it, you go away from your charts and then it still hits your stop loss. We don't want that to happen because that will cut down your profits. If you choose to not put it on break even, it will still be 50 that you lose. So you will still have made in this case $100. So yeah, partials is like a cheat code in trading if you ask me, or using lower risk to rewards is also a cheat code in trading if you ask me. So guys, this is the end of the video. Please remember what I said, determine your entry and exit and profit before you enter your trade. Determine if you're going to use a fixed risk to reward or not. I would really recommend that. Your job as a trader is to catch a part of the move, not the whole move. And then walk away from your charts and set and forget. Do you also have a question that you want me to make a video about it? Leave it down in the comments down below and you might see it on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.